Football for me has been something that I just grew up with. My dad played at UCLA. He was an All-American. He had a cup of coffee in the NFL. So we were always a football family. I love the game itself. So once I kind of played it, and then when I was done with it, I just fell in love with coaching and wanted to be a part of it. This program, the program here at Serra High School, we're a small school. We're less than 450 kids co-ed. My first year in 1999, I think we're in the smallest division in California, and within 10 years, we're in the biggest division of California. So, and just the fact that we, our size, that we're a national football program, and we only have 200 boys in our school, total. I think that for our community and our fans and our we call our Serra Nation, they're so excited about that fact that we don't have to be the big guy with all the money or all the size, but that we can overcome it, we can get it done, and still be great.
There are other programs out there, and they're much bigger campuses, much bigger. Serra doesn't have those resources like that. But it doesn't matter because we make it happen here. When you come to Serra, you have a responsibility. I think one of my favorite lines in Friday Night Lights is coach is talking to their team, because you all have a commitment, you all have a responsibility to represent this school and the community. And that's the way it is here too. I mean, there's just a certain expectation here that's not there at most schools. You gotta live up to it and you gotta play up to that level.
This program, besides football, this school has a huge 99% acceptance rate. So just networking is big moving forward for these kids. This community knows a lot of people. The dean, the principal, the city of Gardena, they know about how special this small school is and what they produce out of this place.
Serra is like a place where the community evolves around us. Even though we're such a small school, the community still supports us in every way possible.
A lot of little kids, they come here and they see us playing, so they're like, oh, I want to play on this field someday. So a lot of little kids look up to us.
It's the tradition, the history of this place. I love the fact that you have a lot of former NFL players and top collegiate players. They come back, they don't forget their home. This is where they started, this is where they got their chance.
My boy Khalil Tate played NFL. Caleb Wilson, Deontay Burnett, Adoree Jackson, so many people, Paul Richardson, Robert Woods, Marquise Lee, George Foreman. It's a lot of dudes.
And then a lot of doctors and lawyers and, guys like that come back, and these are grown men, and you still call them, son and whatever, but, it's exciting. So I love that part. We're also a very diverse school. We have a large minority population, but we also have Polynesians and Caucasians. I mean, we represent the diversity of this area, of LA, of people from all over. We have people from the beach and the downtown, South Central, and from the South. We got them from everywhere. It's a really cool thing, and they're forced to do that, but they also learn the value of it, which I think is really important.
Being at a diverse place like Serra, on a football field with diverse kids, you learn that games are important, but watching your peers go through their different life challenges, being there and walking life with your brothers on your team is everything.
You fight with these guys, you share blood, sweat, and tears with these people. This is where you find all your friends, because a lot of people, everybody can't go D1, so your high school relationship, the people you play sports with now, are some people that you're gonna be in your life forever.
It's like a family, and everybody on the team is like my brothers, and I know that these are gonna be people that I'm gonna keep close to me, further down in life.
Even after high school, we're still gonna be friends and talking and checking up on each other, still helping each other out. I can always go to them, ask them anything.
A lot of my teammates, I come to them, talk to them about anything. We got problems going on at home or girl problems, whatever it may be. We could talk to each other. They know how to communicate. I could to them about certain things I wouldn't come to my mom about.
There's a bond that lasts for a long time. Band of brothers playing with the same guys, and they'll have those friendships forever, because when you're on the field, it's a lot of hard work, and that that in the trenches moment, you know, it just bonds. It naturally bonds people together.
We're all one. There's no separation, there's no this and that. Once Friday Night Lights come, close, not breaking us apart.
When you're out there with the 11 guys that you're taking the field with, everyone has a role. You're depending on that guy next to you, and he's depending on you. So there's just a lot of camaraderie to work as a team.
And that's something that's going to translate into their lives, that you will ultimately always have to be working with someone whether you like it or not. But accepting what the goal is what you want the kids to learn.
Football teaches you about life in general. It teaches you what to do when things get hard, because life's only going to get harder from here on out. And for me, chasing my goals, it's like it's making me stronger. So when I hopefully do achieve those goals, I'm prepared for everything that comes my way.
You know, for football, for them, it's not just about this sport that's fun and they get their energy out. It's about the discipline. It's about taking young boys and making them strong and empowered to go out in the world and just make a name for themselves.
We're going to do things to make them great husbands and great fathers and great football players. You know, that idea that you're building, you know, to become a person of character.
For me personally, it's a very, very rewarding experience. I mean, I look at these kids as my own sons, and they know that they'll always have me for the rest of their life, because it doesn't just stop on the football field.
Football's not gonna last long, so I'm glad I get to just be a part of that and just spend a couple hours a day with these guys when they're doing something that I used to love to do as well.
Everybody has stuff that they're really good at. I think we all, whatever it is. And some of them, I think it's football. And I love it when they find that here. It opens a door. I mean, it opens a door that maybe they weren't going to do it academically. Maybe this opens and gives them an opportunity even just to get to college. And they know that, you know, had they not been able to find this home, who knows what would have happened to them, because they certainly didn't have the advantages that I had growing up. They had to really fight to get there.